Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I'm back again with my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer December daily journal. Still really late because now it is the 17th of December. But I am going to persevere. We're going to get it done. And I thought that I would bind it in trying to put buttons on the spine because I've never done that. And I don't know, it seemed fun. I found this little bunch of vintage Christmas colored buttons that I was gifted. There's even a little jingly bell in there. And it looks vintage the way it's made. So I don't know how to do this, but I assume you just sew them on as you're stitching in the signatures, right? Well, stick around, we'll give it a try. Alrighty then. What I've done, if you have not watched the rest of this series, is I am making a December daily journal out of a little golden book. And we've done it in a way where you don't have to cut the pages down. So you keep the whole story intact and it is in order. And I will link that playlist down below if you'd like to see the other parts of making this. But let's go ahead and bind this in. So I'm going to make a template. I started making it and then I thought, oh, well, I should probably do that on the video because I know we have some new friends that perhaps have never made a journal. So all I did so far was cut a piece of scrap paper that is the same width as the spine, which was 1 3/4 inches. So you can see that fits right in there. And then I cut it the same height as the book. And I very clearly, well, for me, can you see that? Marked it with a T for the top. So we have 2 signatures, and I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet. You can get as crazy with it as you would like. I don't. So I folded the whole piece of paper in half like this. Okay, so we have a center crease. And now I'm going to fold either side to that crease, give or take, trying to keep it straight. It certainly does not need to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Fold both of those like so. Okay, so now I have 2 creases, and that will make my 2 signatures equidistant. So let me get out my ruler and trace over that with a pencil so you can see it. Where's my ruler? Huh. Hold please. Oh, it was just behind me. I didn't have to go far. Okay, so let's trace these lines with our ruler just to make it a little more visible for you guys. There's that one, and then there is this one. They are pretty far apart, but I like that because I tend to put fat things in my journals, so that'll work out just fine for me. So that's where the 2 signatures will go, and then to find where to put the holes, I'm going to fold it in half. And for those of you who have seen me do this a million times, I apologize. And I just put a dot in the halfway mark on those lines. And then you can either fold this up or you can just eyeball it. It really doesn't matter. So I went about 1 inch up from the bottom, and I'll go about 1 inch down from the top. Again, do not have to be panicked about it being exact. Okay, so we have our template now. And let's pull out our cover. And I'm going to take this template and make sure it's where I want it. That it sits neatly between, yep, it's centered between our 2 creases on either side of the spine. Try to get it straight. And I'm just going to grab a clip. I thought I was ready, but no! And I'm going to clip that in place. Put my little, this is just an old piece of foam. Wow, that was hard. Hard words. Grab my bigger awl. I have my pokey tool that I use for my pages, which is this guy. It's a Tim Holtz pokey tool, but it's pretty narrow. I think you can see that. And I have a regular book awl that's this guy that's fatter, and I use this one to do the spine. So I'm going to poke in those holes. Give it a little wiggle. Wow, all that Fabri-Tac we put in there is giving me the business. 2 hands. Making sure I don't move that template. Alright. Then I'll just take this off and flip it over. Make sure we got good holes. Hold it up to the light. That helps to tell you if you got all the way through. Yep. And then you can kind of go in, and if you poke from the outside back in, it neatens up those holes. You know, when you poke through, it kind of pokes the fabric up. If you poke back through this way, you're assuring you have the whole hole, but it is also pushing the cardboard and the fabric back through to the inside. Okay, so those are all good to go. Then I will take our template, making sure our T is at the top, because believe it or not, if you don't mark that, even if you've measured this out what you think is perfectly, if you end up flipping it and poking the holes in your signatures, it will not line up right. It just doesn't. So, oh, let me take our second signature here. And I've got it all stacked together. Anything that could get caught, I've got flapped out. And I'm just going to take my ruler one more time. Make sure those are stacked up neatly and the folds are all together. Then we will take our template. And what I'm doing is just folding, again, reinforcing this fold. And I'm going to take this, put it on my little pad, and put that second, can you guys see that? The second line that we punched, the second line of holes that we punched, is lined up with the signature. So let me get my pokey tool. And I'm just going to poke those holes. Give it a little wiggle. Make sure you get all the way through. I've got the top of the template lined up with the top of the signature. Yep, and they all went through. Perfect. So there's that one. And we'll do the same with the other one. Those are all stacked up. I've used my ruler to make sure it's all pressed down. You can see the folds are all lined up nicely. And we'll take this and we'll put the first line of holes we punched. We will line up in here. You know what? I'm off a little bit. Let me fold that better. Apparently I got all loosey-goosey. As I do. So the fold wasn't exactly where I wanted it, but now it is. There we go. And I will stick this in here. Perhaps I should have watched a video or something about binding with buttons. It's got to be pretty fiddly, but I'm excited. Good time to practice since it's my journal. Okay, so we've got those all poked. Take a look and make sure they all look good. I'll save my template. Yep, they're all right down that line. Perfect. Okay, so I like to sew my back signature in first. Let's get out our buttons. Isn't this an adorable tin? I think Johnny sent me this. Tim Holtz, maybe? I don't know, but I love it. It's a good place to hold your buttons. So I'm going to start from the inside. Where can I put this where I won't hit them and you can still see them? That might work. I'll go through that middle hole just like a regular pamphlet stitch, I'm assuming. Go through the middle hole in our cover. Leaving a tail. You know, I almost think I'm going to clip this tail, which I don't usually do, but if we're fiddling around with buttons, it's going to be awfully easy to pull it out. So let's just clip it for a minute and see if that helps us out. Ouch. Okay, that way, hopefully we won't pull it through. Okay, I say we, I mean me. So there we go. Got a few things sticking out, but it's the envelope that has to be folded, I think. All right, and let's put on, we've got green and red and gold on this fabric. So let's put on this big giant red one. And I like it because they look vintage. They're a little dusty looking. I don't know, I think they're cute. And then we'll go back through that eye. It's not an eye, it's a hole. Buttonhole, yeah, that. And I think what I'll have to do is sort of adjust them after I go through the spine again. But let's put on 2. Let's live on the edge. How about that? Because we only have 2 signatures, and I want to have a good amount of buttons. I guess the shank buttons probably wouldn't work terribly well, would they? Bummer. Do we have a little green one? There's a little green one. Let's do a little green one. Let's see, so go up through here. He looks like a Pez, not a Pez. What are those little candies that come wrapped up in a sleeve of plastic? Oh, what are those called? Mark loves them, and I'm totally drawing a blank. Okay, the clip is making it a little fussy. But we'll do that, and we'll go through. Flip the whole thing over. Oh, I think I might have just whacked you. So sorry. Going up to our top hole. Coming through our top hole, hopefully. Halfway there. I'm just kind of feeding it. Oh, ouch. I'm kind of feeding it through. There we go. Pull that snug. Oh, look how cute they are already. Guess we could have put a third one on, huh? Oh, well, let's not get crazy. Then I'll take this guy and go back down to the bottom. And our envelope just tore. Bummer. We can fix that up. We can cover it up so I will never know it happened. Get through all these pages. I'm trying to hold it so you guys can see, but I have to hold it so I can see too. Tricky business. Then down through that third hole. I'm going to pull this so we have a little bit more of a tail. Pull it snug. Looking good. Now let's grab a couple more buttons. How about a white one? Okay, this has 4 holes, so we'll have to go on the diagonal, I guess. Right, to make it sit right. So I'll go through the hole that is opposite diagonally. Oh, my hands are super shaky today. Mark made the coffee a little strong. It was delicious, but apparently I'm feeling it now. So there's that guy. How about a red one? I have more red, I think, than anything else. The green ones have mostly shanks. Are mostly shanks. Something like that. Turn it around. Get a look at that. That's kind of cute, isn't it? So then, how about one of those gold ones? That's festive. My little tin is scooting away. And again, I'll just thread them on, and then after we get back through the cover, we'll come back and move them around. Wonder if there's a different way you're supposed to do this. Am I missing something important? Certainly wouldn't be the first time. So I'm going back through that center hole, trying to, halfway there. I think I'll go ahead and unclip here so I can see where the needle is. There it is. There we go. And what I'm going to do is make sure that this thread is on the other side of the big long one. You want to have those on opposite sides. Snug that up some. Guess we could take the needle off. I'm also going to take the other clip off and get that weight off there. That'll help us see where we are with our buttons. Oh, they're super cute. And then if I put my dangle up here, won't that be cute? It won't interfere with how the buttons look. Yep, I like those pretty well. So I'm going to snug this up. Feels good and snug. Tie one knot. Tie 2 knots. And I'm going to leave the string long for now until I decide what I want to do. Okay, loving it so far. Let's see how it looks. Oh, look how cute. It's nice and tight. And I think maybe what I should do you glue them on too? Do you put a little spot of glue underneath? Because that gold one is still pretty slidey. Guess I'll have to think about it. So far, so good. So there's signature number 1. Let's give this a little burnish. The other reason that I don't mind having the signature so far apart is this fabric is so cute. So it'll peek out in between. We'll get some more thread. And I'm doing 3 times the length of the book, plus a little extra for the buttons. I decided not to try to do it without cutting it off the card this time, which is working, and I think it's saving thread. But I figured if I'm fiddling with the buttons, I didn't want to be fiddling with the card too. That sounded like it would be fraught with danger. All right then, so just give it a little extra for the buttons. Get the needle back out. Thread the needle? Yes. It's got the biggest eye in the world. How hard can it be? Well, the camera's on, so it can be really hard. There we go. Get that first signature. Go right through that middle. Ooh, there's a staple hole there. Kind of hard to tell which hole I made. I think it's that one. Is it that one? Yep. So we'll pull that through. And then once again, I'm just going to catch it with this clamp so I don't pull it all the way through. That seemed to work pretty well. And then we'll go back through the cover, find our hole. I'll open that flat so you can see it a little better. I don't know what you can see and not see. I am a chronic flipper. When I'm binding books, I flip them around like crazy. Okay, so we've got that. And we do have the most red ones, so we have a red one there. Let's put a green one on. Ooh, this one's nice and grungy. You go there. I think I'm going to go up again because I want the green button going upwards. So we've got that guy. That'll sit nicely next to that other big one. And then, how about a white one? Flat bottom of this makes it very hard to get these guys out. Come on, you. There. Nope, doesn't want to come out. Now it's hiding. I want you. And I might want a red one then. So we've got that one. Buttons just seem to be fitting for a little golden book. And a gold one. Ooh, there's a really cool textured red one. We'll have to make sure to use that. Is there a right side and a wrong side to this? I guess they're the same. Kind of late to be thinking about that, isn't it? Wouldn't that be annoying if I put the other one on the wrong way? Should we put on one more? Maybe we should. Let's do it. Let's put that cute red one that I found. Trying to fish him out. There he is. Can you see how cute that is? It's like a little basket. Super cute. It'll stick out a little further, but I don't think I care. Not one bit. Let me check. Nope. Ooh, and our needle barely went through. Okay. Honestly, this is way less fiddly than I anticipated it being. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. If my hands weren't shaking like crazy, it would be even less fiddly. But I guess that's on me because I'm a coffee pig. Okay, let's see if we can get up through that hole. Unclamp that guy. So we have our string. Clamp the pages back together. Give it a good tug. Make sure we're getting it tight. Go down to the bottom hole. So all I'm doing is a regular 3-hole pamphlet, just stringing the beads on, or the buttons on, when I'm on the outside of the signature. Out the outside of the book, rather. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got it in one. Yay. I'm going to give this a little pull just to make sure we have enough room to tie a knot. Oh, super duper cute. Look at you guys. You are so cute. So we're down here at the bottom. Got everything nice and snug. These two are crashing a little bit, so I might put a little a little squirt of glue behind there just to keep it laying where I want it. And we could put, this one I think is navy. It's a navy cover. What the heck? We could do that. And so again, that's 4 holes. I went in the diagonals. And we want to try the jingle bell? Why not? Why would we not? It's cute. And how about one more tiny button? I keep scooting this. Could you guys see it? I like this gumdrop one, but I just don't think it's going to sit right. It's going to flap around and bug me. All right, here's a glowing red one. This definitely looks like Christmas candy. Okay, pulling that tight, going through that other hole, trying to go through that other hole. And then we'll go back down through that center hole, like we did before. Flip it over. Try to get through all those pages. Come on, you can do it. Our beads are kind of all in a pile, crashing together. So I'm just looking so I can see to put this in the hole. And I'm going to unclip this side so I can flip through and see where the needle is. There it is. Can you guys see that? I can't really lift it up and thread it through, but I just popped the hole right on the needle. Get that through there, put it underneath, take my needle off. I'm going to put it back in my felt so I don't lose it. Let's give it a little tug from this side. Not so tight that you tear the paper, but so that the thread is nice and taut. Lay these guys down the way we like them. Yeah, I'm thinking that might involve glue. That is so cute. Look at that, you guys. If there's a different way to do it, this way works too, apparently. So again, it was just the pamphlet stitch, threading a couple buttons on when you're on the outside before you take your next stitch. Feels like it could be a little tighter. So take our awl and just kind of make sure we got that all that slack taken out. Nobody wants floppy pages, not even me. So again, a double knot. And when you're tying your double knot, you're capturing the long string underneath the knot. And what the heck, we'll put a third one in, just for good measure. And I don't think I'll cut those off either, so I can decide if I want to put beads or something festive on. Oh, you guys, oh, look how cute. Is that adorable or what? Did cover up Santa's face. Sorry, Santa. Oh, no, there he is. He's peeking out. Love it. So then I like to go through. Get these out of the way before I spill them. I like to just burnish the pages down. Start training them how to act. Ooh, I need to go through and erase all the page numbers too. So here are journal pages and our little golden book pages. Here's one of the little flaps we did that has a tuck. The scary white page that we'll have to do something with. Yep, that worked out beautifully. Well, you guys don't have to watch me do this. That's boring. I can do it later. So let's go here and glue our envelope closed. I guess I'm not dangling anything off this because it will be inside the envelope. So let's give it another knot for good measure. Clip that off. And the way I designed this envelope, it can be closed like this or like that. I kind of like it this way because I like the file strip there. So I think I'll do that. So let's just grab our glue, close that up. Might as well put some on here too. Not going too crazy with the glue. I don't want it to seep out and seal the pocket shut. Do the same thing over here. Put a little glue right along that edge and right along the edge of our envelope so you can see that. Then I'll take my bone folder, make sure I didn't glue anything closed. Nope, I think we're good. We're good. Oh, we've got glue seepage. Not good when the art glitter glue starts to volcano. That is the Fabri-Tac job. Now we have that, and I think I just want to put something right there to close it. So let's look at our fussy cuts. I have all my little Christmas bits in here that are left over. There are a lot of them. Some are mine, some are from Andrea at Artie Mays. Oh, you know what? I think Andrea has some cute little circles. I have no cute little circles in my kit. Aha, there's one right there. Come back, you. Not crazy about the colors, though. That one might work for me. So let's just mount this to make it a little sturdier. Do I have a piece of cardstock? I bet I do. Look at that. Tim Holtz to the rescue again. Get my glue page, wherever that may be. Where are you, glue page? Gee, where are you, glue book? Huh. Whoa, whoa. Craft-a-lanch. Oh, and I forgot. I also made this last night. I'll show you where it's going to go. So we'll just take this guy. No glue stick either. Oh, you know what? Because I was crafting over on Mark's desk while we watched TV. That's why all my things are over here. That explains it. Sorry, guys. Big glue glob. And this is a backdrop, so it's a little firmer, so that'll be good for having it keep the envelope closed. Grab my scissors. Square it up. That's still a good scrap, so it'll go back in that scrap bin. Close our envelope up. Yeah, that looks cute. I like that. So I'll just put glue on the bottom bit. And put that approximately in the middle. Excellent. I'll take this out so it doesn't get glued closed by mistake. So all that's left to do with our book is I want to put a closure, for Pete's sake. Okay, this is new. You guys ever have your art glitter glue start volcanoing? Things are happening with my art glitter glue. Is it because it's starting to get cold? I mean, the coop is pretty warm, but I know it's sensitive sort of glue. Okay, so where is my card? Here's my card. I made that to go in here. I need to put something on the top of it, but that can pop right in there. Looks like I might need to trim it down just a little bit, but that will go in there. Then we have that last pocket that we made that will hold all my stickers. I don't know that I'll cover the front and the back covers because I like how the little golden book looks. So that is that. We just need to put a closure on it. I did not grab anything, of course, to do that. So hold on. Don't move. I'll be back before you even know it. Alrighty. I am back and I found this beautiful gold ribbon. Wow, flash that light out. I love it. And I especially love how the cover is so shabby and worn, and this is kind of fancy and sparkly. I like that juxtaposition. That's the right word, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I have out my big bite, and I'm just going to put some eyelets in. Should I actually measure to get the middle? That would be crazy. Let's do it. So what do you say? 8 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right about there is the middle. And I'm just going to do a standard ribbon tie. I need to think of new ways to do closures because I'm boring. I do the same ones. I just like how it looks. And as a journaler, it's easy to open and close. Sometimes I wrap something around it. Sometimes I put the ribbon on the side like we're doing now. So I'm just going to punch through there, grab my eyelet. And this, did I say a Crocodile 2 Big Bite? It's wonderful for hole punching and eyelet setting. And you just scoop this over. I can't really do it so that you can see it, but I'm lining up the peg with my eyelet, pressing down slowly and firmly, and look at that. Just perfect. I might take my pliers and give it a little squeeze. It's a little sharp in the back. Not bad. I'll just finish mashing that out. Perfect. We'll do the same thing on the front cover. Not sure if I want to cover those or not. I don't have to decide right now. I might want to. See if I can find our pencil mark. There it is. Lining that pencil mark up with the hole punch. If you depress the punch just a little bit, you can see where it's coming down, and then you can line up your pencil mark. And put that back over to squashing mode. Pop our eyelet in there. Get in there. I don't usually do a ton to the covers. I might put red stickles on Rudolph's nose. Because, well, it's Christmas. You can't have enough sparkle, can you? And there we go. Perfect. Again, just going to give it an extra squeeze to make sure there's nothing standing out. That seems to make a huge difference. And that was a tip from my darling friend, Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, who, of course, will be linked down below, but I'm sure you all know her. And now we just need to feed the ribbon through. Don't think I want it to go round. I think I'll just put a piece in on each side. That's probably way more than I need. Better too much than too little, right? I get most of my ribbon on sale after Christmas at Michael's, because I think full price it gets rather spendy. But they usually have quite a bit left, and the prices are pretty good after Christmas. And I like having lots of Christmas ribbon. So we can just pull it through like that. Gonna tie a little knot right here. I say that. Easier said than done. The other thing about having the closure be a ribbon like this, it will accommodate how fat the book may get. And again, in my case, they generally get pretty fat, because I put every fool thing in the world in my journals. I just like to. That is, if I finish it. But I'm going to. I'm confident. I'm telling you guys that so you can hold me to it. So there's one side. Let's go ahead and notch this. A little beat up now. And we'll do the other side exactly the same. Ooh, there's already stuff hanging out and looking all festive. I love that. Get that put through there. Get another knot tied. Oh, and I guess that was a silly thing to say. I'm not covering those eyelets because they have a ribbon through them. Duh. Silly me. Silly Brooke. Okay, let's give this guy a notch. And I guess not really a notch, it's more of a fishtail, isn't it? Give that guy one. And look at that. December Daily. Very skinny. It needs some bulking up. But hey, it's done. It's festive, it's cute, and it is finished and ready to be used by me. It's going to happen. Yeah, way too much ribbon, but I can adjust that. Easy to fix. Now my bow is fighting with me. Stop that. I want to have a big fluffy bow. There we go. There you go, guys. December Daily Journal. Done and ready. So I'm guessing there may be some journaling videos coming up. I hope that you made one along with me, or are currently working in your creative daily journal or your December daily, or whatever you like. But I want to thank you so much for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you again real soon. Happy holidays. Bye.